Hello and welcome to today's show. I'm Christine Lee with Seize the Market. You can see I still have my sexy Phoebe voice, hoping that it'll go away any day now. And today's awesome topic is going to be talking about the symptom of a wrong hire. And I have question mark on there on purpose because is it really a symptom of a wrong hire or is it a symptom of something else? And just like when you go to the doctor, when you have symptoms, right? It's the after effect of a root cause. So what's most important is for us to really be able to dial down on the root cause of the issue and be able to diagnose it correctly. So I'm going to go over this particular example with you because I hear it over and over again. And I figured, you know what? This is a great topic to talk about because I think people really need to know about this. So as you journey in your development as a real estate professional, right? You go from being a new agent to someone in production and perhaps somebody in production for quite some time. You know, it can be years, decades, and it's always been you. And you grow. And the next level is you have more than just you. You have a team of 2, a team of 4, a team of 10, who knows? And even that in itself is a development process because the way you conduct your business and your team can be very different. It can be anywhere from you just slapping warm bodies together to, hey, I actually want it to run like a business. The thing about slapping warm bodies together is that it can kind of have an illusion of a team, only in the mere fact that you have more than one person, okay? But are you acting in a unified way? Is the team actually boosting and enhancing your goals, dreams, and aspirations? Are you enhancing your team members' goals, dreams, and aspirations? Is there a synergy? Because if it's not, it's really not true teamwork, okay? So what I see happening a lot is that we have people that have put people on their team and clients or friends, colleagues that I'm talking to, they have team members. And as they grow and as they realize, oh my gosh, my business is creating so much noise because I didn't set it up right, because I didn't structure it right. Now I'm wondering, do I have the right people? Here are some symptoms, and are they really the wrong hire? So the symptoms can be, oh, they don't ever follow up on leads, or oh, they're always making excuses, or oh, they're not doing this or they're not doing that. That could be a symptom, right? But here's the thing. It takes 2 to tango. So what I mean by that is, first, I would look at yourself, kind of look in the mirror and say, okay, what have you done to bring a part of this reality to life? Because it takes 2 to tango. And in most situations, including all my own, right? So I'm pointing to myself as well. So whenever you have a situation that is not to your liking, you played a part in it, and there was parts that others played a part in it. So let's take a look at you and see if you did your part. And what I mean by that is, as you're developing as a team, and I went through this in the past myself, so I've lived it, breathed it, and then watched others do it and help them out of it as well. But as you grow as a team and realize, wow, this is a better way to do it. This is how I can quiet the noise. This is how I can run things properly, that you begin to really define what it is you need in your business more. And you realize, wow, when you first brought them on, you didn't have that type of plan, structure, expectation at all. So then it may seem like you guys are growing apart. But the thing is, you never did anything to get them turning in your direction, right? So what I'm saying is, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. What it really merits is really looking at the conversations. So things like, when you look at yourself, and you have the conversations that you had with your team members, especially the ones that you think are not performing or not doing what they're supposed to. But realistically, did you really outline that clearly? Because in your head, you know what they should be doing. That's why you're you, right? Because that stuff is so easy. If it was so hard, you probably shouldn't have anybody that you're trying to help. So, and they, so that's a whole different story, but you know this very clearly, and it becomes second nature. And sometimes it's very easy to think like, I do it that way, other people should too. Remember, they're not you. If they were you, they probably don't need to be on your team. They need your guidance. They need your leadership. They need for you to help them. And in essence, to spell it out. Don't assume anything. So from that standpoint, were those expectations laid out? And when you interviewed, did you interview to have the right fit? Did you know what you wanted? Because if you're what I want at the time of your hire is different than what you want at the present time, then of course there's going to be a gap. So how are you going to bridge that gap? And if you're bridging it, are you getting the recommitment? Are you almost basically re-interviewing for the position? And what are the dialogues you are having with people so that you can bridge that gap? And those are the things that people go through as they go from production into leadership. And there is the huge gap between those two kind of, for lack of better words, positions, right? That people miss. So it's not that anybody did anything right or wrong. It just is. That's how you developed. And so if you don't have the right dialogue to bring your team along, to actually lead them, right? If you're leading them, you're able to help them make that right turn instead of them keep going left. And so you're going to do that through conversations. You're going to get that through having the right dialogue, asking the right questions, staying in curiosity. And there's a whole process to this to get this right. But the first thing I want you to know is that, is it really the wrong hire? They may be symptoms of a whole bunch that point to the wrong hire, but it may not be. So be very careful and look to yourself first. And then you can start looking at the behaviors and the other symptoms at play. But those are probably one of the major things that happen very, very commonly. And in a recent episode, we talked about someone who had a rock star person. Okay, so it's had nothing to do with that agent's capacity or ability at all. But the team themselves, they changed. And so the culture, the expectation, the mindset of how a team should be run changed. And so neither party were in the wrong. It's just the reality, the development of the team was such that this one agent who was a top producer wasn't a fit any longer. So that may be an outcome, or another outcome may be that you can have the dialogue and they buy into where you're going, and that really links and syncs up with their dreams and aspirations, and you can pave a path to help them get to where they want to be quicker, better, and faster. And that's where you really have the synergies of a team, not just a one-sided, lopsided benefit deal going, because that's bound to be short-lived. And so as somebody who's going from high producing, top producing agent in your marketplace to a different role in leadership, where you want to guide other agents and you want to have something more than just you, and you want to have leverage in your time, and you want to be able to make more while working less. Because guess what? Yes, you can have both. And there's so many things that you can do to really get control of your schedule, of your time, your life, and have both your free time, playtime, as well as being able to be in production. And I've lived through that myself, being able to be top 1% in the marketplace and working just during the week, having complete control over my schedule, not having to worry about nights and weekends, and had a great team that we all loved being around each other, had great culture. So there is a way to create that over and over again. You see that in businesses all around you. And that's what we help our clients do, is to build what we call millionaire systems, to make sure that they can have the right structures in place, because everything is a system. The way you talk to people is very, and I say systematic in the way of it's purposeful, it's intentional, it's not flying by the seat of your pants. So if you're not flying by the seat of your pants, guess what? It's a system. It's a people system. It's a technology system. It's a process system. It is a system. And so you want to have systems everywhere. You want to be run by systems. And that's the only way things can run without you actually doing it. And when you get it right, it's beautiful. You get tons of leverage and you can have some remarkable results. And it's not going to be all on your shoulders. So what I want to leave with you today is that if you want to really bridge the gap between where you're at now, whether you're a developing top producing agent, or just started a team, or thinking about it, or maybe reconstructing a team, those are definite, distinct, different phases of your business. And there's a place that you want to be, which is being able to make more while working less, more leverage of your time, more time with your family, less burdens on your shoulder, everything being you, and also having the right people surrounding you so they can support your vision and you can support theirs. Let's have a conversation on how you can bridge that gap in the most quickest, effective way possible. And you can let's see. Oh, you can go to seizethemarket.com/talk, and we'll have a very honest conversation and help you get clarity on exactly what it takes to go from where you're at now and where you want to be and how to bridge that gap. So go online and book a call, and we'll have a great conversation, strategic about your business. Go to seizethemarket.com/talk, and we'll have a blast. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, we'll see you later. All right. Have a great week. Bye.